you say to fans who have suggested that this formation is a bit too defensive, especially against opponents like Harrogate, who are not necessarily going to, come to the eco power and have a go, so to speak?
Yeah, I think formation, you can be aggressive in any sort of formation. It's just where you deploy the players. And again, I think the formation which was played when we've had the positive performance and the victories, I don't think it's been questioned. But obviously it does get questioned when the result's not as positive.
And with no goals in 4, do you understand, and I know it's something you get asked a lot about, but do you understand why some say we want to see a change, we want to see 2 up front, we've got to try something different? And do you ever have to guard against being inflexible as a manager and saying, I've got a vision, I'm going to stick to it? Do you have to sort of consider everything?
Yeah, I think everything's considered on performance, really. So what team you can pick, what players you can select, what positions you deploy them in to make an impact both in attack and in defence. And this is the conversations and discussions we've had. I think I've said before about formations and shapes is not something really I focus on. It's more about principles based in defence and attack. And this is sort of what's part of my vision.
Are the players capable of playing consistently within this system? Have you got the players that you need? And I know you don't want to be too critical of the group that you've got and you've got to work with, but is there enough of what you need to have in this squad to execute consistent results? Yeah,
again, Rob, it's that consistency word which keeps arising, and I think probably more from my mouth than anyone else's. I've seen lots of positive play in sort of our performances over a period of time, which give me optimism and confidence that the players here can perform to a really good level. It's just getting them to do that on a more consistent basis. Is it down to the fact that sometimes confidence drops when the goal's not going in? Not down to the capability of the player, that it is there, we can do it on a consistent basis, but the confidence suffers at times if you're not scoring goals. And I do agree, the last 3 games we've not created as many opportunities as we would have liked, and which allows us then to win a football game. Previous to that, I really felt that chances were being created. I think the Sutton one in the first half stands out probably more than any other of a recent game, albeit we lost that game, but again, chance creation was high. But yeah, the last 3 games it has been a bit of a concern of mine, and one we need to put right for the Wimbledon game.